And hey, Mark, what is happening, buddy? Hey, let's take this opportunity to welcome all the Holdenators. Thank you all so much for rating us. It's wonderful to have you aboard. Welcome, my co-host, Jane Baker. Jane, what it do?
Oh, Micah, what do it do?
What do it do you do?
What don't it do is what we talk about.
That is the appropriate question. What don't it do?
What do it or don't it do? It be done.
Oh, I just wore myself out there.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Oh no, are they hearing me? Can you hear anybody? Jane and Micah banter.
Oh wait, here
Silent
we go.
Mark.
Here we go.
Oh.
How about now? Should I do it over again? Get your pencils. Grab your. Okay, that's fine. It's fine.
Well, we've got a great lineup for the. There he is. We've got a really exciting lineup.
We do.
On this show.
I'm very aroused.
Yeah. Get after it.
It's because I have my cat on my shoulder.
Oh man! Wow, the information keeps flowing out.
There's more.
Oh God, no!
I'll spread it out throughout the show.
That sounds good. Mark, what don't it do? Hey, for those of you who don't know, Jane and I have two podcasts together. They are something else. Jane, you want to talk about them real quick?
I'll talk about the fun one.
Okay, yeah.
We're dying here.
Yeah.
Where we talk about death and dying, but in a fun way, right, Micah?
It's actually pretty fun. We interview people who deal with death, like undertakers and embalmers and
people
and ministers,
mourners,
nurses. What's that?
Just mourners and grievers.
Yep, mourners and grievers. Really,
anybody.
Yeah, it's good. So if you're having to deal with death, tune into We're Dying Here. Tune in. Set your dial to We're Dying Here.
Download
it.
Subscribe.
We also have a podcast called Your TikTok Famous, and we just interview famous TikTok people.
That's a funny one.
That's a ridiculous one.
It's really silly.
Well, let's get this show started before we die here.
That's right.
This is Art Smackdown. It's a game show just like Nailed It, but with art. So here's how we play. 3 artists enter the stream. We give them a challenge to complete in 20 minutes. Halfway through, we make them compromise their vision, and then we figure out who the best artist in the world is. And you, the audience member, have a chance to be on Art Smackdown next week. Just grab some art supplies, literally anything you have around the house, and take the challenges along with this week's contestants. And once you've completed your art, take a picture of it and send it to fartsmackdown@gmail.com. That's Fart Smackdown with an F because Art Smackdown was already taken. And include your Instagram handle so we can tag you in this week's posts. That's about that. Jane, you want to get this puppy on the road?
I sure do. I want to know. Do we want to introduce the artists?
Yeah. We'll do that in a little bit.
Oh, okay. So what do you want to talk about now? Art, because I'm really big on it.
Oh, tell me about it.
Well, I doodle.
Okay.
I sketch.
Are you planning to take the challenges as well?
No, I'm not up to it. But I envy those who can take a challenge.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Yeah. But I appreciate art. I have something you may have heard of, the Mona Lisa.
Oh.
Oh, you have that.
You have it. You've acquired it yourself.
I have a picture of it in my mind.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I've seen it once. I've seen it and I know about it. So I feel like I have it.
You know, I've seen it in person, and
Oh,
everybody
I-
says this. What's that?
I haven't done that.
Everybody
Oh.
says a lot smaller than you think it is.
It's true.
Really?
Yeah,
I would
it's
think
Yeah.
like the side of a barn, like really big.
Oh
well,
no.
it's about the size of a large notebook.
Are you kidding?
No. It's like
Not,
maybe
not even the size of a window.
no, smaller than a window.
I don't know what all the hubbub's about then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Small. Who cares?
Probably shouldn't be any hubbub, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you can fit it inside a bread box, who gives a shit, right?
right. Just
All
do a
right.
postage stamp then.
Well, let's get the self-expression challenge going. So this is a little warm up for all the artists out there. You have 1 minute to complete the following. Is everybody ready? Good. I'm giving you a chance to get ready, and you have 1 minute to design a public service announcement mascot to prevent masturbation. Now,
Prevent masturbation.
to prevent it. Yeah, yeah. This is a conservative
Yeah.
campaign like don't do drugs or
Say no.
Because it's killing our youth.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't think it. You know.
It is. I mean, that's the only thing that I could think of as to why you shouldn't be masturbating.
Well,
No?
religious reasons and because of the hair that grows on your hands.
Yes. Yeah. The hairy palms.
Yeah. Am I the only Catholic around here?
Honestly, though, if hair did grow on your palm because of masturbation, wouldn't that prevent you from masturbating in the future? I think that'd be really uncomfortable to masturbate with just a
What in the future?
brillowy.
What does that mean in the future?
The future is now.
What does that mean? It will
do you
stop
mean
you from masturbating in the future.
Like if I masturbated and then a bunch of hair grew on my hand, I
Oh,
probably
then
wouldn't masturbate.
You
again.
wouldn't after that. Okay.
And that's time. Art supplies down.
Actually, I probably would do it once and then I wouldn't do it in the future. Actually, that's probably not the case. I'd probably continue masturbating through the pain.
I would also masturbate through the.
Has nobody ever heard of gloves? You don't have to deal with a hairy palm.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I left my masturbation glove on my bedside table.
And you only have one?
I didn't mean for you to see that. All right. Here we go. So let's meet our contestants this week. Let's start with the best artist in the world, the reigning best artist in the world. I'm so happy to have her back on the show. It's Chrissy. You know her as Squeak Watch in the chat. Chrissy, how are you?
I'm good, Micah. How are you? Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hey, I'm doing all right. So let's take a quick look at this
Yes.
at
Okay.
this mascot
Here we
that
go.
you've
This
created.
is what
here.
I cooked up here. There he is.
Mm,
Oh yeah.
Stop
to the-
jerking it.
Yeah.
it's to the point.
Don't do it.
I thought he would be, not too threatening.
No, it's an adorable bear.
He really is cute, but is it just me or does he look like he could be jerking it?
Yeah, I mean, he's a little suspect. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I think his right arm is
Is a, yeah.
Happy.
definitely, or her right arm is definitely too short to be touching.
Don't be sexist, Micah. It could be.
Or sizest.
Yeah, or sizest arm.
That does seem like the kind of plush animal one might rub against
Mm.
when one doesn't know oneself yet. When I'm not saying that I did, I'm just saying one might.
I kind of feel like you're almost definitely saying
Well. Anyway, Chrissy, that's a beautiful "Don't do it" bear.
Thank
Stop!
you.
I love that he carries around a sign, like he's protesting.
Yeah,
Uh,
I thought like it would be like a campaign of some sort. Like there would be like merch and stuff that you could get.
Oh yeah,
I would buy that.
and again, love that he wears a sweater and no pants.
Yeah,
Love
it
it.
sends a mixed message, but I think it's on purpose.
Yeah, it certainly is.
I thought I saw pants.
Same way McGruff the crime dog wore a trench coat and nothing underneath. Like, you're clearly a flasher. By the way, do flashers still exist? That's not a thing anymore, right?
It can't exist anymore because the trench coat business went out. There are no
Right.
trench coats.
That's what I was going to say. It's because of all the lack of trench coats.
They didn't have their outfit uniform.
Yeah. Chrissy, what's your strategy today?
Just try hard.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm, intimidated. I don't know Phil, and I am a big Allison Bamcat fan, so I have low hopes for myself, but I'm just gonna try.
Love it. Love it. I do like ingratiating yourself to the competitor and then totally blindsiding them with talent.
Yeah, we'll see.
No. All right. Well, Chrissy, welcome. We're so happy to have you back. We'll see you in a little bit. Let's seamlessly transition to Allison Bamcat. That was seamless. Wasn't that seamless? Wasn't that wonderful?
Like a slide.
Masterfully done.
Man, it's like I've been doing this show for months and months and months.
I think it's something like 8 or 10 months.
Yeah.
Maybe longer.
You'd think I'd have a grasp of the English language and syntax by now, but clearly that not a situation. So, Allison, let's take a look at your mascot.
I sent it to Mark.
Yep.
The
I'm
funny
putting
thing
it up right
is,
now.
Oh, great.
I also picked like a bear. I don't know why we both picked a bear. I actually had to edit mine because it was starting to look kind of like the Pedo Bear logo guy. So I fixed it.
Tell me about the Pedo Bear logo guy.
Bear.
What do I got to go into like 4chan and like we got to go into this?
Oh, no, not interested.
Pedo Bear.
That's a hard pass on the 4chan conspiracy. Thanks.
Yeah, okay. So he says no touchdown there. He's just really mad about it.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Um,
He's got a little bit of a beaver flair to him.
he doesn't have any beaver features though, aside from the ears.
Right. Also, like a beaver, let's be honest, that's probably not the best mascot to have for an anti-masturbation campaign.
Right? Because when I think beaver,
I think do touchdown
Beaver.
there.
Oh,
yeah.
Wait, sorry, what did you think, Jane?
I thought cleaver. I don't.
Yeah.
Cleaver.
Yikes. So that's a beautiful, and I like that the bear has a I always call that the Ghostbusters no.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that-
Yeah, I'd associate it with that. If I had longer than 60 seconds, I might colored it. But for now,
Yeah.
it was just a very quick gestural drawing.
thought
No
it was a
touchdown there.
steering wheel, and I
Yeah.
just thought it was a steering wheel, but
It's too hard to talk with my tooth, and I'm taking it out.
Hell yeah.
Now I can actually talk. My tooth is fake. We can get over it.
Let's keep it real around here.
we're all fake.
I'm a spring jack-o'-lantern, basically.
So it's
I
not
do-
a steering wheel then.
This one's fake too. Anyways, yeah, so that's my anti-masturbatory bear.
Yeah, I do like how it looks like it's like don't touch down there, but like, are you really serious?
What's his other hand doing?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
it's behind it.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, do as I say, not as I do, bear.
Through it. Yeah, do it exactly.
Allison, what's the plan tonight? You want to talk any smack?
No. Of course
Okay,
not.
cool.
Good answer. Good answer.
I have integrity, Micah. Integrity.
Right. Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Cool.
I'm just kidding. I don't have any integrity. I don't even have a front tooth.
Don't always go together.
Okay,
Yeah.
take me off screen now. Put the next person.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
So,
yep, all right.
see you in a little bit.
Thanks, God. Ooh. Hey,
All right,
remember Allison?
let's go to our upstart contender for this week, Phil Casal. Phil, hey,
Hey, gang. How is everyone? Thanks for having me.
gang, I love that.
Yeah,
It's
right.
been a long time since I've been referred to as gang.
I always
Hopefully
wanted to be in
that's
a gang, but
Yeah,
never made
not
it.
since I was in that gang.
I used to draw comic books as a kid, and for some reason I thought the most badass name for my group, not like Justice League, not like the Avengers, would just be the Gang. I thought that would strike fear into criminals.
Nobody wants to deal with a gang.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So I drew mine. I was gonna use digital, but I figured I'd just go paper. This is
Right on.
Ted.
Oh boy.
This is Ted. He's just really worried about the hair coming out of his palms.
Yeah,
There it
He's
is.
he has an issue.
Kind of looks like a friend of mine from Chicago. Name him Matt, but it wasn't the intent.
Matt Freed?
Yeah, I didn't mean for it to look like him, but I was like, his head is his head is shaped like Matt's. I don't picture him as like a guy for photo ops. I picture him as a guy at an event that you avoid. Like, ooh, look at Ted. He masturbated too many times, and he's just kind of, with his hands.
And he doesn't even
It's
get the
cautionary
benefit.
tale.
And he doesn't even get the benefit of being a werewolf. It's just in his hands.
Yeah, he's.
It's
I mean,
gross.
you could tell by like the rest of him, he's completely hairless. Just like he doesn't.
The hair
He's
grows
got nothing
from-
there.
The hair might grow if he masturbates with something else.
Yeah, I mean,
Could
hey,
get very hairy.
I mean, who's to say if you use different parts of your body to masturbate, then the hair would grow there?
How many parts of your body are masturbatable?
That's debatable. I would say that you could probably hump things, but then with the object that you were humping grow hair.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Yeah.
I want that to be true. If we're living in this world, that has to be true too.
Yeah.
Well,
Mike, have you checked your teddy bear?
yeah, it's
Yeah. I mean,
only the head is really furry.
my cat is very
so-
furry. That's all
Gross,
I'm saying.
Mark. That's gross.
What?
That's real gross.
Come on.
Phil, so excited to have you on the program. Best of luck. Let's get this party started so we can bring in our celebrity guest judge. So, here is your 20-minute masterpiece commission. And this is from our guest judge, Tony Soto. You have 20 minutes to make fan art of Silver Lake icon Tony Soto on a vacation of her dreams. And she's the host of the Tony Soto Show and the gay powerhouse half hour. It's Tony Soto. Welcome.
Where's Tony?
Oh no.
Oh, is Tony still muted? God.
Oh, sorry. Hi, everybody.
Hey, Tony.
You needed a little more rehearsal on that second podcast, didn't you, honey?
Yeah, I didn't make it all the way through.
No, it's the Gay Power half hour. I know it's a mouthful, but
The gay power half hour. See, that makes a lot more sense than what I said.
I know. We were all here.
We all did not enjoy what I've done.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Can I just say that if the hair grows on my hand, like the hair that grows out of my head, I feel like that's luxurious. Whereas, like, if it was very pubic in hair, then maybe not so much.
Logically, I think it would be the pubic option.
Well, my arm hair is very soft.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't have a clear understanding of how different hair on the same body grows in different ways. Like my mustache hair is way different than my, the peach fuzz on my forehead. I don't understand these things.
Science.
Well, it looks
Science.
great regardless.
Thanks, honey. Tony, tell us about a vacation. It's been how long?
Well, a year. Like
Yeah.
you know, like next month will be officially a year that we've been in lockdown here in Los Angeles. So,
And so you're in Los Angeles, a beautiful, beautiful neighborhood in Los Angeles.
listen, I'm not afraid to show my wealth off. You know what I mean? So I just let you into my home.
it's
This is
great.
how drag queens live in Los Angeles. The sun is always up. So yeah, here's a little peek into my life. It's like my cribs.
Who would want to go on vacation with a house like that? But obviously you do. It gets tiresome after a while, yes?
It really does. Well, I mean, in real life, I'm in a studio apartment, just staring out my window, watching a restaurant open up way too soon during a pandemic. You know, this is my life.
If you could go, let's go top 5 vacations for you.
Well, I mean, I don't want to be a cliche gay, but I want to be able to go back to Puerto Vallarta. Like, that's a big thing. That's why it makes me so mad when you see these white gays going to Puerto Vallarta during a pandemic. Because I want to go back, but I'm taking my time. You know, I'm not going back. So they don't want us there, y'all. Wake up.
What happens there in normal times?
Puerto Vallarta is a very fun gay town. Like, it's got like a really great scene. Like, the beaches are really fun. So like Puerto Vallarta all the way if you're a homosexual. Like, definitely go there. I don't know about the lesbians. I don't really know what they do, but gay men would love it.
We go to the mountains.
You go to the mountains, you said?
Go to the mountains and we hike. God bless us all.
But I would also like to do that. I'll tell you, the best camping trip I ever went on was with a really prepared lesbian. Like, she had everything. She made a sausage egg breakfast with coffee every morning.
Whoa.
Tony, have you ever met an ill-prepared lesbian?
Yeah, my sister's kind of ill prepared.
Were you camping with Rosie, Tony? Or was that a different well-prepared lesbian?
What's that?
Were you camping with Rose? Or was that a different well-prepared lesbian?
No. It was a different lesbian, but I would assume Rose would be very efficient as well.
Yeah.
We're trained that way.
Bless your heart. Listen, you guys are way better than us. Let's be honest.
It's the manual.
All right. So if when society opens back up, Puerto Vallarta is not available. What's your second go-to?
Well, I would want to go someplace where I would never go, I guess. I guess like I would also be up to going into like a mountain situation, not so much to hike, but to stay in a really nice cabin and just, you know, smoke legal weed.
Yeah, how we feeling about a Machu Picchu type situation?
I mean, I love anything like that. I love Costa Rica. Costa Rica is a fun place to go. Look, if there's a beach, I'm in. You know.
What about P-Town?
You know, I've never been.
What?
I know. Isn't that awful? I would love to go there.
Of the game.
I would love. I know. I know.
Tony,
I would
you
love
would crush. You would crush in P-Town.
But
I was
see,
married
the thing
there.
It's like, I mean, I don't know why I hadn't gone before because I have a lot of friends who go every year and they're like, you need to go. But like now, this is the thing. This is what the apocalypse has taught me in this last year, is that when everything's said and done, we're gonna be. I'm traveling. I'm going. I'm not gonna use any excuse for like, you know, money won't be in. I'm going places. So P-Town will be on the list. But you know,
just let me know when you're going. I'm right down the street.
Oh, nice.
Have you been to Fire Island?
Look, I'd much rather do drugs at home. I don't need to be going. You know, like I don't need to go and do drugs. There's just too many things to risk or to like, you know, avoid. And no, I don't listen. I don't want to be around a bunch of white gays on drugs because
sure,
that's just that sounds like a debacle. So no.
Yeah.
I was a raver in the 90s, you know, like I'm good. Now I'll just do my drugs at home.
Yeah. Do you still have a pair of raver pants?
You know, I don't, but I did come across a photo recently because, bitch, I used to have like the 40 inches, you know, at the bottom of the leg. So
yes, ma'am.
It was not, listen, it was not fashion. I remember when my first year in Chicago, I was still coming out of that fucking bullshit and just being like, okay, get real pants. And then I just got rid of them. That was a lot of fabric to be stored in a drawer, you know?
Yeah, it'll take up a whole it'll take up a whole it's just too much. It was a bad idea. It was a bad look. I did not enjoy it.
I mean, it looked great when you were on drugs on the dance, like at a rave, like when you were dancing around looking like, you know, like.
So do hula hoops, but nobody enjoys the hula hoop sober.
No, that's true.
Let's see. What about different countries, different hemispheres? Would you do a trip to Antarctica?
No.
Just thinking about that.
Yeah.
No. Listen, I don't want to be uncomfortable. Like I'm not traveling for. I mean, I have thought about doing like, you know, one of those, like go through like Thailand and shit like that because I just would love to eat my way through there. You know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Spoken like an American. Beautiful.
But yeah, I mean, I want to go and eat that food. But like, I mean, I went to Morocco in like 2008 in Marrakesh, you know, in Africa. Yep. So that was, you know, that's someplace I would go because you feel like you're a little tested. Mm-hmm. But like, I don't want to suffer anywhere. Like, I want to like be in a nice hotel and.
So we're talking like Burgundy. How about the south of France or the Cinque Terre in Italy?
Yeah, I went to Italy. I really enjoyed Spain. Like that was really fun. Madrid. I was in Madrid and got very drunk. Mm-hmm. And they still smoked in the bars, so I was real garbage. I was like smoking cigarettes, like. Living my dream, because I remember living in Chicago when they made cigarette smoking illegal in bars.
You know, when I lived in Chicago, you could smoke in bars, and so that's what I did. And then I moved to New York, and you couldn't smoke in bars, and it was a very difficult time. It was just a difficult.
Cigarettes masked a lot of unpleasant odors that happen in bars,
and caused some others. Rough odors in bars.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Well, you made it to Africa and you couldn't make it to P-Town.
I know. Can you believe it? Well, that was when me and my close Judies were turning 30 and trying to outdo each other for our birthdays. You know, like I planned a trip to Costa Rica for my 30th birthday, and then my other two Judies were like, let's do Africa. And I was like, all right, let's 3 queers in Africa. Let's do that. That sounds like a lot of fun. We were actually not cute enough to get into their gay bar there. Like we went and they were like, no, not in the clothes you're wearing. Not at all. And I was like, what kind of pretentious ass place is this? My money's just as purple as yours.
Did you show up like American style, all sweaty and cargo shorts and shit?
We were wearing jeans and t-shirts. That's we're jeans and t-shirt. Apparently you had to have like fucking shoes with a heel. And I was like, no, bitch, it's fucking hot here. Like,
wow.
Tourist brochure.
What's that?
I said she could do a tourist brochure.
I wouldn't have been kicked out of a New York bar, in what I was wearing,
How dare them?
How dare them?
How dare them?
You've been surfing? You ever
Not
gone on
my
a surfing?
thing. I'm not a water girl. No.
You don't get in the water?
I don't think so.
No. I mean, I'll get up to like my waist or whatever, but she's not a strong swimmer, trauma. Had some trauma.
Yeah.
So, that cat is always walking in front of your camera, Mark, no matter what you're doing. Always just in the way.
Yeah.
No,
especially
like surfing's not a thing. I feel like I could be, I don't know. No, there's animals in there that you can't see. Like whenever I get in the water, I'm always shuffling my feet because I'm scared of stingrays, because that's how the crocodile hunter went out. And I don't want to go out.
I know it. All right, we gotta spin the wheel of compromise.
Oh, that's right.
Mark.
Holy shit. I knew I forgot something. All right. Here we go. Time to spin the wheel of compromise. round and round and round it goes.
Oh my God, high tech.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is a
Shake
pretty.
it like a Polaroid picture.
All right, so you gotta shake this fan art of Tony Soto on vacation like a Polaroid picture.
What does that mean?
Whatever you want it to mean.
Okay.
What do you think it means, Mark?
I think it means shake it up. It means look at what you're going to do and do something a little different.
Don't
Shake
fully
it up.
develop.
Shake it up.
It's so broad,
shake it
Mark.
up.
It's
Shake
so
it up.
broad.
Don't fully develop it
Okay.
until
Okay.
later.
All right. Yeah. Okay. It's a partly developed Polaroid picture. No.
Okay.
I'd say look at it however it would traditionally be looked at. Shift it. Shift the perspective. Shake it up.
It's still so
Shake it up.
broad.
Kind
That's
of
the
lame
broadest-
notice that, Mark. Like
Okay.
what
That's the
kind of-
broadest thing I've ever heard.
Okay. You know what? Shake it like a Polaroid picture means look at it like how you would normally look at it, and then make it not that.
No, Mark. All right, so you got to make this like a Polaroid picture somehow. Mark, let's take a look at some of the self expressions.
So you look at it like you would normally look at it.
Jesus, Mark, please.
Okay, all right, hold on. Here are the other 60-second self-expression challenges.
Tony, you and I are going to a water park together. What are you going on? Where are you stepping? You gonna?
Is it an adults only water park? Because
Yes.
if there's children, I'm not going to be at it.
Yeah, me neither.
They're very filthy. You know what I mean? Like it's just a lot of filthy water running through the place. I guess I would do the lazy river. You know,
Yeah,
'cause
I
I'm
was
not
thinking
afraid.
lazy river.
I put my feet and hands in some really gross things in my time, so I could at least soak them. You know, my hands and my feet, and keep like my chest free of any
Yes.
urine. You know.
There's hoping.
All right, here are the 60-second self-expression challenges from the chat. Number
Beautiful.
one, down the bottom left, is from Silent Squee. Keep your hands
off yourself.
Off yourself.
Very nice. And that
But see, the thing is like he's got very nice boobs, so why wouldn't you want to touch those?
Right?
Yeah,
Those are fantastic breasts.
I was gonna say his lower body is only testicles. How can you not?
I mean, this guy didn't even. This is an objectification. Like you didn't even give him legs. You just gave him big tits and little hands.
This is such
Probably-
a mixed message, though, because everybody says keep your hands to yourself,
Yeah.
and now don't touch yourself.
But also very receptive of anything coming to them. See,
Yes.
arms wide, chest of blazing.
And if those are actually legs, those are wide as well, unless they are breastules.
No, those are tits. Come on, now. I'm a drag queen. Trust me, I know tits.
Ryan Osmosis from the chat said if you putting a comma after hands changes the tone significantly. Keep your hands off yourself. So you see, if you look at it like you normally would, and then you completely, turn it around.
Oh, I see what you're saying, Mark. Yeah, that really shakes it like a Polaroid
It shakes
picture.
it like a Polaroid.
Yeah, that really changes the perspective, right?
It does. It makes it something else.
Right.
Next up is the next one over is by Crowbot. Sticky, the hairy hand.
Yeah, that's a sticky hand.
Now, listen, I don't know that we can keep perpetuating this myth of hair on the hands. It's dated. Like listen, it does make you go blind. Okay, you do lose your sight. That is true.
Everybody knows that.
But yeah, everyone knows. Listen, I have a very thick contact on right now. So, but like we could put it to rest. Your hands won't get furry, but you will go blind.
Yeah. So yeah, for all the kids that are watching right now, just feel free
You know,
to
like in the next one, like that poor bitch is blind as fuck. You know what I mean? She lost her sight. It's gone. She can't see a thing coming at her anymore. Those are just dead eyes from all the masturbating.
Is that no master barmy?
It says, well, here's what's crazy, what's weird about it. This is from Gamer Kyle. It is. I think it's no masturbate me, no master bar me. Maybe Jeezy is watching.
Yeah. So is that Jeezy? Are we talking Jay-Z here? Is that what we're talking about?
Well, if I didn't know any better, I'd think it was Tony and Mike's friend Jeezy from college. But I don't know how Gamer Kyle would know Jeezy. So it's got to be Jay-Z.
It could be slang for Jesus.
It could be.
That's what I'm thinking.
Jesus.
Really? Is Jesus so cool that we call him Jeezy? Like, I can't wait to go and.
You're down with Jeezy, yeah.
Jeezy is Easy's cousin, notorious.
Just another reason to hate Christians. You know what I mean? Like, don't try to cool up Jesus. Like, stop it. There's nothing cool about Jesus. So just stop. Like, I see that whenever I end up on like the Spirit or the Smile channel or something, and it's like young TV programming that's Christian based for kids. Like, trust me, it's not cool.
Oh, it's the best. It's the best out there. It really is. Like, you can get stuck watching that for young.
I watch it for too long. Like,
yeah. Oh, me too, man. Me too. Young Christians are wonderful. They're just they're special. They're good people.
Yeah.
They're the salts of the earth and good people.
Like, the last photo is definitely drawn by a recovering Christian. Like, that is definitely how I pictured masturbation as a young Catholic.
So the caption for the one on the right, the one on the right is from a Feral HW, and the caption is, "It's a bed bug with saws for hands."
Yeah.
I was going to write burn, but ran out of time.
No, I hear it, and that definitely deserves a burn caption. That bedbug's name is Burn.
Feel it.
Yeah. Wow.
That's that's
catch
awesome.
it.
90 seconds left, artists. 90 seconds left.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's right. They're doing fan art of me.
Yeah.
You know, I'll tell you, as a drag queen, that's all you really want is people to be inspired enough to draw your picture. So,
Really?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
all fun.
Yeah. I never get it done for me. So this is just my cheap ploy of getting it. I'm not famous enough because I don't want to be on a game show.
You are on one.
60 seconds.
Oh, right. Oh, this is. Oh, no, but this is fun. I'm considered a celebrity judge on this.
Yeah.
This is nonsense.
Yeah. Tony gets to judge on this one. Doesn't have to compete. 40 seconds. 40 seconds, artists.
Not even enough. That's not enough time to even smudge.
Yeah, just keeps.
Working, smudging.
Do a half-ass smudging, everybody, and then we'll take a look at your art.
Smudge. That'll be the undeveloped part of the Polaroid, or the comma in your art.
15 seconds.
This is making me very nervous with all the counting.
10 seconds.
Wow, now it's very exciting. I
4,
like it. It's got me on the edge of my seat.
2, 1. Art supplies down.
This is the very exciting time.
I'm gonna throw up. I'm just too excited.
All right.
I might not.
Tony,
Yes.
are you ready to review your fan art?
I'm very excited. I'm very excited to review it and to critique.
Everybody at home, if you have not emailed a picture of your art, do so at this time to fartsmackdown@gmail.com for an opportunity to be on next week's Art Smackdown show. And Tony, let's have a little looky-loo.
I'm ready.
All right. I'll leave it up to you, Tony, as to whose art you would like to review first.
Well, can I just go in the order that I see them here on my old screen?
Certainly.
Absolutely.
Terrific. Well, then let's just start with Phil.
All right,
right.
Phil.
Okay, so I figured I'd join you in Puerto Vallarta, but you wanted it shaken up, so I've included some hot sea monsters chilling on the beach. You know, they're just joshing around, drinking. I fucked your hand up over here because I was.
Can I see what you did to my legs? What did you do to my legs?
I don't really know what I did with the legs.
Why did you give me Wendy Williams legs? Like what is happening?
Because I don't know. I haven't seen. You know.
They're crossed. What am I? Am I sitting on something? Am I?
Yeah, you're sitting on a barrel of rum. It's a barrel.
Barrel of rum. Okay,
I forgot to color.
First of all, I love that you gave me my pre-COVID lips because she was properly injected with Juvederm during that time. So, and if she was on the beach, she would be wearing it. What do I have in my hands? Do I have one of those?
Oh, that's supposed to be a fan, but your hand just kind of. It looked like you were playing with firecrackers, so I figured I'd do something
just going
jazzy
to
there.
Assume that you're a straight person, assuming that we all have fans when we're on a beach. But I think it's I think it's lovely. The sea monsters, the sea monster in the back is buff, so I would question
he's got some
whether or not I'd want to fuck that monster. So I love it. It's a vacation that I can enjoy.
Awesome.
Can I see the abs on that monster playing on the wall?
They are.
You made that
abs.
monster sexy on purpose.
Yeah, it's like sexy monster beach. You know, why not? They're showing up. They're there to party.
You think that I'm the kind of drag queen who's going to get so sauced on rum that I'm a vodka girl when I used to drink, by the way. But you think I'm going to get so sauced on rum, I'm going to blow a monster?
Wouldn't? Who wouldn't?
I have blown a few monsters as a result of too much alcohol. That is a true statement.
I'm telling you, if I saw that sea monster walking down the street and I was sober, I'd probably blow it.
See?
That's a good sea monster.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I am a little upset that you made the monster still focus from me and you put me so far in the front, actually.
I was told to shake it up.
You did,
Shake it,
yeah.
Shake it up.
You shook it up by making someone else the focus.
You see, because what he did, Tony, he looked at it like he normally would, and then he continued drawing. So
The focus would be the normal way. Shake it like a Polaroid monster focus.
Phil, can we have a look at the Wendy Williams legs again? I would like to.
Yes.
Yeah, well, see, the thing is, because I thought the barrel of rum was like the outside of her legs for Mona. Like,
right. No, I'm with you.
Yeah. No, they're just poorly.
I do love that you gave me like just a rail thin body. So thank you for that.
Take a look at the muscle tone on the right quad. Can we get a close up of the
Listen,
right
I
quad?
only work out the one leg, the one that helps me get out.
Look at that. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, you did give me kind of a strong leg, which is,
And it looks like she's wearing a
flat. It looks like I'm wearing a flat, which is honestly homophobic because the fact that you would put a drag queen in a flat shoe.
You're walking on sand. I don't know.
I'm obviously sitting on a barrel of rum. I can put on.
You're gonna get up. You're gonna.
There will be people to help me. I am a celebrity drag queen.
It did feel a little homophobic.
Yeah. right. Excuse to hateful, right?
Oh man.
I have to take my jacket
but
off.
Also homoerotic because you drew that sexy monster.
Yeah, it's breaking even there. And Phil, I'm thinking like you, my friend. I'm like, yeah, absolutely put a sensible ballet flat on this drag queen because she's gonna want to walk around the beach. But I am a straight man, so
yeah, which means you know nothing about
what are we gonna do with us?
But you're not as homophobic as Phil.
That's what I would just like the heterosexual community to know. that you don't know anything about drag. So shut up. All right.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I don't know anything about it.
And see, that's
Thank
what
you,
we
Jane.
love about the lesbians. You
Pretty
know what
much
I mean?
running the L part right now.
Yeah, you stay in your lanes. We get it.
Well,
Fine.
don't worry.
Yeah. But in Phil's defense, we did ask him to do fan art of a drag queen. So well done, Phil.
Yeah, Phil. Wait, no, honestly.
Absolutely.
Honestly.
Thank you, guys.
I
This
took
was fun.
pieces of that and I will not be able to forget that. So,
All right. Who's next, Tony?
Allison.
Allison, let's have a look.
Oh, here we go. I've got it. I'm bringing it up, putting it up in the chat right now. Boom. There she is.
Yes, bitch. Look at that
Okay.
work. Okay. See, listen, green is typically a go-to that I do on the old iPad. I kind of wanted to give you a little pink today, but very good move on that. The wig is fierce. The Bic lighter, I'm living for it. The nails, look at you, pre-COVID drag queen.
So I
Nothing?
figure if you were going to be on an island and maybe, I don't know if you drink or not, but who doesn't want to be like handed a J on the beach and
Yeah,
a
and see,
non-white
that's the
Bic
thing.
lighter?
I don't drink anymore, and you are very receptive because I've been openly smoking pot since I was here. Phil
I
did not
noticed
take
that.
that note because, listen, he doesn't have that female intuition.
Exactly. So I noticed that.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I wish I had more time to like render it, but I wanted to capture your like big fluffy hair and have this like postcard style like
Yes,
why are
and you
you
made me
missing?
look way more Latina than I am right now because I've not been in the sun. So bless your heart for making her look truly.
I feel like I'm the palest person in the Zoom chat right now. Um,
She looks great. I'm living for this. Right by she's by the water. She's not in it because she knows about the sea monsters
Stingray.
and that
mhm.
weirdly sexy monster dick.
And the
So
tropical nails. You got tropical nails like when you're about to go on a trip. You get like the statement nail,
yeah,
which
girl,
you
you know how
totally get.
it is.
Like I
Work.
wouldn't do a neon yellow nail in quarantine, but I would do it if I was going to Miami.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
I
got
would
you
never
nailed
do
the
those
wig.
things, though.
You nailed the wig. Like,
It's a
well
wig.
done. See this, I would put on my fridge. Well done.
My fridge.
Now where do you hang your art?
Mostly the fridge. Yeah. Mostly the fridge. Allison, if you could tell us about the very challenging compromise of shake it like a Polaroid picture. Did you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I was gonna render the like the letters "Wish you were here" in kind of like a blocky way.
Yeah.
Instead, I added some like jitter to it
Very nice.
and a couple of different colors to get like kind of like a tropical, bubbly type of I don't know thing with it. So
That's what I'm talking about.
and match the yellow, yellow and green, and then the tan. So
See, I even kind of got like I might have like had tanning lotion on my fingers when I picked it up after I wrote it, so it smudged a little bit because it
Yeah.
looks a little. Yeah, no, that was it's very cute to me.
Ryan Osmosis said, my shaking it up was physically picking up his art and shaking it. So
Listen, sometimes you got to wake a bitch up, and a good shake will do it. I'm not opposed to shaking a bitch, so you can shake. You can shake them.
Allison, great work here. I will say it is lacking a hot fish monster in the background, but that may be that
Yeah,
may
but
be
listen,
I think it's there. It just,
artists on different journeys,
I'm
artists on
asexual. I'm not a horny person.
I hear you. I hear you. Beautiful job on the eyes too. Really nice rendering there.
wonder.
Really gorgeous.
And rendering is a word that I just learned on this podcast in real time.
Amazing. Everyone applaud for Micah.
Hey, Micah, good
Thank
job.
you.
Learning
you.
art by the minute.
I'm working on my vocabulary, and next I'm going to work on fitting it all together. It's going to be great.
It's
When you
good.
have the pigtails is when it really
Oh, I miss.
you
Yeah.
really get artistic with it. You know.
I'll have my fiance do my hair for next show. I'll have some curls. All right, Tony, shall we move to Chrissy?
Yes, I'm very ready.
Chrissy, are you ready?
Yes. Okay, this is embarrassing, or not embarrassing, but I also did a postcard.
Yay.
So there it is.
Oh, she's in Rome.
Oh, Rome. That's a fierce place for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it started as like a little tourist bit, and then the shake it, so I made it a postcard.
Look at that deep V, like you think I could afford a breastplate. That's cute. I'd never show that much cleavage. She's working with Saxa
Well,
right.
maybe on vacation, you never know.
Yeah. Taking pictures. I love capturing the moment. Bitch, you got those cheekbones down. They are cut.
Yeah, really nice job with the eyeshadow too, right? Is that what it's called? Eyeshadow?
I mean, yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah, you have a fiance. Didn't you just say you have a fiance?
Yeah, she does use makeup a lot.
Does she put on eyeshadow? Does she call it something different?
She makes a real effort to do her makeup every day, which I think is dope. She takes she takes like half an hour to do her makeup every day just because she's like, I just want to feel normal.
Also, Chrissy, I just have to say, props on keeping me humble and giving her that big old Adam's apple, letting her know that she is.
It's just shading. It's just shading. It's shadows.
Letting her know that she is indeed just a man in a wig. because that Adam's apple will always be clucked. And I feel it. I got you. I feel it.
Well, let's take a look at all three together here, Tony, and then and we'll just we'll talk it out.
Yeah.
We'll make a decision here. So what are you feeling, Tony?
Well, look, I think that they're all beautiful attempts. They all capture something. Yeah, no, Phil, hold it up. Be proud of it. You don't be ashamed of your art. You can hold it up so people can see that beautiful crossed leg. I love the fact that Chrissy put me in Rome. Didn't even think about that, but yes, I would love to go.
Absolutely.
Allison just really captured a good likeness of this old bitch. I have to say, it's very, very impressive with the detail and the amount of time that she did. So
It's a tough choice.
am I choosing someone?
You are.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Well, then I would definitely say that, Allison is going to take it.
Congratulations, Allison Bamcat. We and Tony, we can send you all of the art because we're gonna.
Thank you.
I want every single one. I do.
How big is your fridge? Because this is.
We'll make room. I have some pictures of my daughter I can take down.
All right.
Chrissy, Phil, thank you so much for coming on the show today. But please stick around and help Tony make some decisions about the fan art from the chat.
Oh, I love it. Have people actually done that for real?
They
People
have.
are sending in.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
There's
I love that.
6 or 7.
This is so fun. Thank you for having me.
I'm so glad you were on it, man. Here we go.
Tony, do you know Dina Martina?
I not personally, but I have definitely been to a few of their shows, and honestly, one of the funniest queens out there.
You remind me of them just a little bit.
Oh, well, honestly, I take that as a huge compliment because, camp is dying when it comes to drag. And so I think that I'm a beautiful woman, but I'm also 7 feet tall in drag, and it's all about camp. That's camp.
Yeah. I Dina's my favorite.
Did someone put me in space?
Oh yeah.
Hell yes. Ooh, did someone
girls
put
traveling.
together faggotry that they have around their house and made me?
Yep.
I love Wighead. Come on, Wighead.
Yeah. That's Silent Squee did that. I love what Silent Squee's been doing recently. Just doing like making art with what they have around the house. Very, very cool. Okay, yeah. So here's all. Let's see, just to make sure I'm not missing any. Oh yeah. Okay. There.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Okay, here we go. Okay, so first one. This one is from Gamer Kyle.
Is that Daria up in the corner?
It says, Cat Cafe in Japan. So cute and fun. You enjoyed it.
Well, I'm terribly allergic to cats. So you're murdering me in this photo right now.
But Tony, you had fun.
Yeah. Yeah, the EpiPen was a blast. You know, I want to like cats, but they do ultimately kill me if I'm with them. But work, cute. Yeah, I would never think to be there. And cat cafes. Listen, I won't even eat a cat owner's potluck submission to dinners. Like, I'm always going around being like, do you have a cat? Because, you let them walk all over the place, and that's just gross. Especially white folks. No offense, white folks.
No, it's true. My cat goes all over the place.
Yeah, see, I would imagine so. So I would never eat at your house or any of the food that you cook.
That's
Wow.
fine. I don't cook anything. Here is Ryan Osmosis.
Yes. Is that the pencil drawing?
That's the pencil drawing.
First of all, I love all the representation of the marijuana because she is a habitual smoker and loves it very much. First of all, fierce eye. Love that thinning hairline that she gave her. That awkward mother who's got the pattern baldness is what I am there. But all right, step it up on the wig. I got the note. Thank you very much. But see, at least she gave me a chunky heel and like something.
Yep.
Like, listen, like if I'm on a beach, I'm perfect. Is Paul still here? Phil still here? Because you could put me in a wedge. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not opposed to wearing a wedge. I mean, I know that I'm on the beach. Cute. The sun is. I love a sun with sunglasses. So
the next one is from Crowbot, and that's the pink one or the purple one where you are indeed on the moon.
I mean, what's the name of the person who did this?
Crowbot.
Crowbot. First of all, bless your heart for thinking I could pull off a bare midriff. You are so sweet that you think that I could even do that, and that I'm not heavily girdled when not wearing my pajamas on this game show because it's only pretty from the neck up. Bitch, work. Put me on the moon. I love it. My bras and panties are hanging up in no atmosphere because I'm just that dumb. So why not? You put me in a tent, bitch. You don't even give me a ship. I was dropped off, and I live and I love.
Crowbot saying everything is tighter on the moon.
The lips are fierce. I live for the lips. I live for the eye. See, good stuff. You got that swoop of the hair. Very impressive.
Love the inclusion of the Polaroid selfie.
Yeah, see, that's really shaking it up, right, Mark? Looking at it from a different angle or whatever nonsense you were trying to spew.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. He looked at it and said, "What's missing?" Oh, a Polaroid camera, and that's what's different about it. It's all perspective, really. Okay.
What happened there? You okay, Mark?
Reached manhood.
So this next one is from Silent Squee. This one is the one with the actual.
I mean, having
Yeah,
having an actual Polaroid camera, kudos to you, friend.
Yeah.
I feel that's like hoarderish because I feel like it's weird because there's a little bit of dust on that Polaroid camera, so it's like you pulled it out from somewhere. But work. I love a pink drink. Like when I was a drinker, I definitely was not opposed to a pink drink. So vodka based. The red lip is fierce. So, and I feel like you did that a long time ago. So work. The hat is kicking. It looks like I have plenty of books to read in the back, so you think I've learned. So well done. Good job. I mean, it's a plastic straw, guys. We're in 2021 now. We don't need plastic straws anymore. All right.
Looks paper to me.
I think it's a reusable straw.
It looks paper.
I don't know if it's paper.
Feels paper.
I don't know that it's paper.
Anyway,
I don't know, it's paper.
answer that in the chat.
Yeah.
So, all right, and that I do not understand.
It's a reusable straw.
Heterosexual
Okay.
So-
All right.
straws.
So
All right.
this next one is from Feral HW. Mermaid vacay for hot bitches only. Seaweed. I see weed, I smoke it. I shook it up by not labeling everything.
Well, I feel like I mentioned I wasn't a strong swimmer, so you murdered me too. You just basically drowned me in a body of water. I do love that even if the dolphin could save me, he wouldn't because he's jamming out on a Walkman or something. Those are great headphones. I love that the joint is still burning because absolutely. And I mean, I love being a hot bitch only. Like, I definitely like to be. I much prefer to be alone in VIP. I don't know why people are making such a big fuss about it. I'd much rather keep you guys on the other side of the line, and we could just you look at me and I'll look at you. That's how our relationship can be. Well done,
Rich girl.
Yeah, I love that I sprung for a tail. Like, those aren't cheap.
They're not.
Yeah, that is an expensive gown,
Yeah.
especially the topless kind.
Yeah, I mean, sure. And I have no nipples, and that's fine. You know my secret.
And lastly, we have this is from Kobo. This has a little bit of a description with it. Hello once again, Fart Smackdown. I come to you with the art of Tony Soto on her vacation at the top of Mount Everest. It is quite cold up there from what I have heard, so unfortunately you need to bundle up. Thankfully, Micah was able to go along and take a really good photo. Thanks, Micah.
It's a pleasure to be your Sherpa, Tony.
Thanks, Micah. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, that's a hike up a mountain. So sure, that's something that I would question on why I was there. I look great in that coat, though. I mean, I look more ripped.
I was gonna say, like, really hot coat.
Yeah,
Like
that's
the whole look is beautiful.
yeah. I feel like you gave me like the right kind of body for a dude, which I'm into. I absolutely love it. If I could get away with not wearing tits, I would. The sunglasses are great, which means I did not put a lick of makeup on, which I love. Because when you're on vacation, you don't want to look great all the time. Not that I did not appreciate looking great in every other photo.
I feel like I dated this version of
What?
you. I feel like I dated this version at one point.
There is one more piece of art. This one comes from Fart Smackdown PH. It is none other than
Jesus.
It is none other than the lovely co-host Micah Sherman.
Yeah. So
Mike,
this is not Ethan, by the way.
What?
It looks like you have weird thin braids.
I was gonna say
isn't
this.
Ethan? I thought for sure it was Ethan.
I don't think it is Ethan. Who is Fart Smackdown? That is the question.
I kind of want to go as long as we can without knowing. Like the not
This-
knowing. You see, what happens is when you don't know, you're looking at it, right? And then you're shaking it up.
Yeah, all right, Mark.
I feel like in this picture, Micah, you could maybe break out into a sermon.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks a little bit
Yeah, you
like,
called Jesus Jeezy in that picture for sure.
without a doubt. I
You
was gonna
say
say
getting down with Jeezy and the Heezy.
it looks like that character's from the movie Spring Breakers. You ever see that movie?
Oh, the James Franco character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this fart smackdown. Yeah, it does look like I have a grill, but I think fart smackdown has just highlighted that I have a little bit of a baked bean teeth thing going. All right, so Phil, do you have a one that you would like to push to the front of the line for consideration for Tony?
The I'd have to go with the space one. I really like anybody taking a jazzy trip to the moon, and that's a trip to the moon. I don't know if it's jazzy, but hey, I'll take it.
Awesome. Chrissy?
I really like Silent Squeeze sculpture there.
Yeah, with the
I love
Polaroid.
a nice wig just lying around the house and get it ready in a minute, in 20 minutes. That's amazing.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
Allison?
I didn't know I was asked for this task. I think, I don't know. Yeah, so I went to a mermaid bar in Montana this past September. And honestly, like anybody who can do the mermaid like performance is like super babin. So, but it is a performance. So I think if it was more like a photo shoot, I think being a mermaid on the beach would be totally rad. So I'm gonna go with the mermaid one.
I think Montana is an odd place for something like that.
It is absolutely the oddest place.
Expected in P-Town.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The Mermaid Parade.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Seen one.
Tony, do you think that these might be your top three, or would you put another one in there for contention?
Yeah, I'm not really keen on being murdered. So the mermaid one doesn't make sense. I mean, you're looking at a floating corpse in
Yeah.
that.
Sure. Yeah.
She would have panicked already and she would have drowned. And
Sure.
that's more sad to me than happy,
Okay.
I
understand.
So I agree with the sculpture. I agree with the space. But, you have to give props to the really thin hairline, but the fierce eye. Like this bitch is losing her hair, but she still managed to put her eye on. So I really like the one in the heels on the beach, smoking the joint with the weak hair.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, let's replace the mermaid one with the fierce eye and sunglasses. And let's put up the other.
Yeah. Well, we're getting rid of the others, correct?
I think so. Yep. We gotta. I think we. Well done with the cats and Mount Everest, and of course that Spring Baker's picture of me. By the way, fart smackdown.
You know what? If you don't mind, I'm just gonna put it
Yeah.
right in front of you.
Yeah.
There you are.
That's fine.
Okay.
Man, I thought that we would make it through this program without somebody in the chat calling me daddy or father. And this motherfucker, this motherfucker said, he said, I'm a huge Micah fan. That's all. And I was like, thanks. And he goes, DADDY.
Sorry to unmute unwelcomely, but in the beginning he said something about your farts, Micah, and how good they were. Like you were fart daddy.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
I didn't see. I assume.
I thought it was your friend.
Yeah, I assume it's a he. I don't know. I wonder. I don't know. I'm pleased that you're here, and I enjoy the pictures that you draw of me. But, anyway, all right. So, Tony,
Yes.
I'm no one's father. Let's make a decision here.
Yeah.
Let's talk out what are you feeling for each one?
Like, I love the with the around the home art because it's just so out of the box and
Yeah.
it's a different form of expressing. I love a good pencil drawing. So, and I think that this is, she put me in a cute little dress, and that's nice. And the moon is just a really interesting place for a queen to be, And like I said, it's making me feel brave about showing my belly button never.
I hear you. Is anything speaking to you the most? Is anything?
Oh, yeah. I have a winner for sure.
Go for
Oh,
it.
great. Well, let's
Hit
go
us
for
with
it.
My winner is the moon vacation because she took a
Woo!
Polaroid camera to the moon.
Crowbot.
Crowbot, excited to have you back. It turns out Fart Smackdown is a girl, but called herself Ethan a couple episodes ago. So who knows? Who
indeed.
knows what anything on the internet is? Congratulations, Jake. We're excited to have you back to go up against Allison and our challenger next week. Mark, who do we have? Do you know who we have on board?
I do. We have the judge is Barb Ross.
Oh yeah, Barb Ross.
And
Barb Ross is Bob Ross's little sister. So,
wait, is that true?
yeah, we had her on. She's pretty famous on TikTok. She's got a bunch of.
Oh, sweet. And then
I mean, it's a character.
oh, got it. And then the challenger is Jerome Charles. Is the challenger?
Oh yeah, Newsy. Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah. Before we go, I just want to drop into the chat. Good friend of the show, Paulie Reese, has had a couple of bad experiences the past couple of weeks. A massive smoke fire that destroyed a bunch of his equipment, a bunch of their equipment, and was hit on their bike with a car. So I'm putting in the chat their GoFundMe if you wouldn't mind. If you feel like feeling your heart to contribute a little bit, would really help with the medical expenses. Yeah. So other than that,
Yeah, Paulie was on the show a couple months ago.
yeah, back in November.
November. Yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely help them out if you can swing it. It's a challenging time for everybody, but when you get hit by a car and your house catches on fire, there's also COVID.
Yeah.
So
Separate incidents.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, thank God it wasn't one incident where he was hit by a car and then everything lit on fire in his house.
Yeah, it's not Christmas Vacation. Wherever. Yeah.
Well, Tony,
This was great.
It has been a sheer pleasure to meet you, and what a delight to have fun with you tonight.
This has been very fun. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the invite. This
Thanks
is
for
great.
doing it, Tony.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Jane, I see you many times every week, and it never gets old.
never does.
Never does. You are near and dear to my heart and my gut.
Thank God.
Yeah, because you keep it split. You keep my gut split.
Your split gut.
Yeah, is that a term? Gut splitting humor.
Splanking. What other word did you make up?
Are we
I
doing
should
that?
stop.
Swang. It was swang.
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 Yeah. I should
swang.
definitely quit while I'm ahead and stop saying words into microphones.
Yep.
Allison, we'll
You're
see
daddy.
you. I am daddy.
Don't forget, to somebody you are daddy.
To somebody, I am daddy. Well,
Can I ask one question before we leave?
yes, of course.
Tony Soto, where can I find you on
yes.
social media, please?
You can follow me on Twitter or Instagram at the Tony Soto Show. The TonySoto Show.
I'm on it.
I'm putting it in the chat.
And everybody, we will tag everybody next week on Instagram. So thank you so much for all of your contributions. Jake, we'll see you next week. Chrissy and Phil, we hope to see you on the show again real soon. It's so much fun to have you guys. And we'll be back. Yes.
Is Schwartz and Merck in the chat tonight? I guess not. So Crowbot, are we rating you tonight? Let us know. If he's on, I'll rate him. It's okay.
Yep. Yeah, he says sure.
Okay, great.
All right. Well, stick around to hang out with Crowbot while he does some art. Next week's contestant, Crowbot. Try.
Boom. Rating now.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Night.
Good night.
And